All right, we got a 2013 Ford Explorer here, a limited with the 3.5 motor. This is an all-wheel drive equipped vehicle. Customer came in after he completed a recent recall at the dealership, and his complaint was that the vehicle is all over the road. And so I had him bring in his paperwork, and it says they performed the the 21R01 recall, outlining replacement of the rear toe links, they call it. We also refer to them as the lateral links on the rear. Before I raise it up and show you what I'm talking about here, I'll mention that the work order did say that they performed a rear alignment, rear toe adjust, but then they recommended that the front end alignment be done and quoted them an additional couple $100 to do that. So the repair order didn't have any copy of the alignment report or the angles, so I'm unable to kind of review that and see what they're talking about as far as the need for a front end alignment. But again, the customer complaint was, since this recall was done, the car is just all over the place. Here's the front, and tires look pretty good, no uneven wear. During the test drive, it's definitely really squirrely. Definitely feel the strut tower or strut bearing plates on these. They make that sound when you're turning. That's a strut issue, but something I've told them about in the past. So not related to what's going on now, but something I'll also recommend if he wants to deal with. But here's the rear suspension and the lateral links or toe links that are being referred to. And this part here is the updated one that Ford has installed. The original part would have the two threaded rods and the lock nuts and the ability to adjust toe that way. The new replacement part, you make your toe adjustment here by loosening that bolt and moving the knuckle or wheel assembly from side to side and then retightening that bolt. So it does change the way that toe in is adjusted. There's the recall from the NTSB system, but this is your original toe link and this is the updated one. The original problem involved corrosion here, and this would fail, and your wheel is just going to be all over the place after that happens. So after a few of these failures, they updated the part here. So this is slotted in towards the outside at the lower control arm where the adjustment is made, thus changing the toe setting. So there's the replacement part. So anyway, I discussed with my customer the need to at least put on the front end machine and see where we were at. And initially, these are the readings that I got. The front end is just perfect. Never mind that, the steering wheel wasn't centered, but the rear alignment, super concerning, way out on both sides. As stated in their initial work order, they claim that they aligned the rear end, but they didn't do a very good job. So anyway, here's my post alignment report where we got everything totally dialed in and well within specs, and it's now driving perfectly fine. So I'm gonna document things and get this back to the customer and get him back on the road. Moral of the story here is, I don't know, it's a corporate policy where, of course, they're not paying techs enough money to do these warranty or recall repairs, and no one wants to do them. When this guy showed up the third time to get this repair done, they told him that it could take weeks. And he complained, and then finally the service manager told me he'd get it in and get it squared away, which they did, and they were knocking it out the same day, but obviously didn't take the time necessary to do it right. And I'm not sure why we're doing recalls for things that potentially may go bad and sending people out the door with things that are very, very bad, especially when it's icy and slippery outside, where a vehicle can lose control, especially one with the rear tires that are pointed to either lane of traffic, and the thing's so squirrely. Anyway, I thought it would be good to make a video, not just to throw the dealership under the bus or corporate America, or highlight the demise of America's automaking companies, but to let you know about that updated part, how adjustments are made, and what to look out for if you do bring your vehicle in for the recall repair on this, which it has a pretty broad year model range for that part being replaced. And there's two of them, one on either side. So anyway, hope this video's been helpful. I appreciate you watching. Apologize for not making regular videos. I won't promise anything going forward, but hope to see you again soon. Really appreciate you. Talk to you later.